Hey peeps, it's ScouseMouse here, back with my blind playthrough of Final Fantasy 12. Let's go! Right, now, I've done a little bit of grinding for a start. Got myself a bit of money, bought some nice weapons in that new town. You'll see I'm back in the Geezer Plains because we're going to start off today's episode with a little hunt. And I got the hunt from this dude? I think it's a dude. He said his crocodilist stole his ring. And it's near a bridge around here. So we're going to start off with going for that hunt first. But just to let you know, I got battered last episode. Absolutely battered. And I it takes so long. I knew that I needed to fix my gambits and everything. But it takes so long to do that. To kind of set up new gambits and whatever for 6 different people all at once. It takes so long. And I didn't really want to kind of do that on camera, so I did it off camera. I just kind of struggled through the best I could, as you saw. And is this the bridge? It's pretty handy if it is. Yeah, so I've set up new gambits. So I'll give you. I'm not gonna show every little detail, but just to kind of. I guess you can pause on each one if you want to have a good look. But Varn is my big hitter. I've got everyone chipping in with stuff like Phoenix Downs, antidotes and whatever. But these are things that, they'll only ever do when necessary. So, more often than not, Varn's just going to be attacking. Same with Balthier. He can do Phoenix Downs and cures and cure poison and whatever. But more often than not, no one's going to be poisoned. And he's just going to attack. She is my mage. Poison. I love me some poison. So she's poisoning the enemy with the highest HP, which makes sense to me because I guess kind of you want to whittle them down with a poison. Then she goes into regular attacks. Bash is the big hitter, but he's still chipping in. Ash is just pure white mage. I took that off. Why did I take that off? Why did I take it off? Okay, no, I want that on. So she's going to attack any ally, but what I'm going to have to do is... Tell you what, I'll leave it off for now, because my thing is, if she's got the... I've given her the rod that heals people. Okay, right, I'll ramble on as we're moving, but for now, Penelo, similar, healing a lot, also attacking. But kind of, she's probably going to be attacking as much as she's healing, just because a lot of this stuff won't be used that often. Yeah, so hello Toad. Yeah, so the whole thing with Ash is that I've taken the kind of katana off her, and then given her back the staff or the rod or whatever it's called that heals people or casts regen on people on touch. And so I did have a setup to hit her own teammates, but the result of that, annoyingly... Oh, hang on. I'm going to just switch the multiplier speed back down to 2. I had it on 4 because I wanted to cross, this really long... I wanted to go across the desert, basically. I did one hunt off camera, and I had to cross that stupid desert again, the Sand Sea or whatever, and it took me forever. So... I went to 4 times speed for that. Yeah, and I've got gambits. Look at this. I got gambits set up for Varn now. So at first, people were like, "Oh, maybe you should set up, gambits for Varn, because then, because then he'll be able to do his own thing as well." And I thought, "No, that seems a bit silly. Kind of, what am I gonna do if I set gambits up for him?" And then I did it, and I thought, do you know what? This is really nice. It's really nice to just be able to kind of run around the map, and then when we do kind of confront someone, I don't have to do anything. I know that sounds really lazy, but then I do kind of chip in, sometimes, I don't know, things go not to plan, and you just want to kind of quickly butt in and say, hang on, I'm going to take over the Varn. But generally, they can look after themselves now, which is pretty nice, if not a tad lazy. So we're looking for a bridge. We just found a bridge, but okay, let's go this way, I guess. We found a bridge, but it clearly wasn't the bridge. because it didn't have a crocodile. Whatever a crocodile is. I assume it's something that's like a crocodile. Well, that's bridgy. That looks particularly bridgy. And that's a rock. Yeah, so anyway, I've got... Oh, Nelly! Okay, these are crocodile. Okay, I don't even need to tell them to attack. Let's see. Let's slow it down, first of all. Did he just cast regen on himself? That is outrageous. Oh, yeah, and I've given another new thing. I picked up a, do you remember at the very end of the last episode, that, the guy in the, like, Hawk village thing, the desert village, he gave me this crossbow, and Varn can use crossbows, and it turns out that it was kind of, like, a little bit stronger than what I was using anyway, plus it's got the added bonus of being, like, a ranged weapon, so now, if we get into fights with birds and all that kind of stuff, he can actually hurt them. And I assume it allows him to keep his distance, maybe, so maybe he doesn't get hit so much, or maybe, I don't know. So yeah, Varn is crossbowing it up at the moment. Good time to do some hunts, by the way, while Lars is with us as well. Just helps having the fourth member around. Oi, oi! He's giving a proper he's giving a proper battering to Varn. This guy's nearly dead though. It's under wraps, easy peasy. But yeah, so I've got the staff on Ash that casts regen if she hits people. So I set it up to hit any ally with the staff, which is great because it obviously casts regen on my teammates, but she continues to do it. Like once they've all, like, I kind of want it where, you know, she does regen on them, and then she hits them once, she gives them regen, and then that's it. She stops doing it. But yay, 10 license points, and the Ring of the Toad, beautiful. Crocodile vanquished. So I've got to go back to that village and tell them I've done the job. Right, where was it? I think I know where it was. Yeah, so so it's slightly annoying that she continues to attack them, because obviously, I mean, she's only hurting them slightly, but she is just not only is she hurting them, but she's also she's also kind of like wasting her turns by doing that. So, you know, she could be doing something else, and instead she sat there attacking her mates. So it's a little bit annoying, but I do like the whole regen-ness of it. So I think what I'm going to do is probably just, like, I've got the gambit set up, but I've got it turned off. And then I think what I'll do is, when I get into, like, tougher fights, like bosses or whatever, I'll turn the gambit on, wait until she's cast regen on everyone, and then turn it off. And then that'll be, you know, and then she can kind of, she's giving regen to everyone, and then she can crack on doing what she was doing. Oh, no. Okay, it's friendly. It's friendly. Oh, no, no. Why must you do this? No. Run. I'm just... Stop. No, I want to flee. I want to flee. Like, this is absolutely horrible. Like, you don't even have to attack them, because I know they're friendly now. 2 of my people died there. Absolutely outrageous. I'm going to use this crystal to just top up my health. And then we can tell Sheena? What's it? Sadine! Close. That we did the job. That's the ring! At long last it's found! The crocodile? You've defeated it? I certainly did. 1200 gil, a serpent rod. I think I've got and sold one of them already, and a teleport stone. I'll double check. Please, I beg you. The Ring of the Toad. Take it to my beloved. Go! I grow weak. So cold. So cold. Who's your beloved? I take it I haven't finished that one then. That doesn't count as completed? Oh, it does count as completed. Okay. Who is his beloved? You gotta give me more to go on than that, man. Take it to her. She should be here. Close, I feel. She waits. Okay. That is incredibly vague, sir. Completely useless. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head north, back to Rabanastra, and then use the orange crystal to go back to the desert, and then, like, crack on with story stuff. and that is not the way to go. So yeah, that's my plan with the rod, is to kind of, I've got that, you know, I've got the gambits at the ready, and I'll flick, if I'm fighting someone tough like a boss, I'll flick it on, wait till she's cast regen on everyone, and then flick it back off, and then she can kind of carry on with her other white magey type tasks. Because I can't see any other way around it. I quite like the kind of, it's not so easy. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, that reminds me, I've taken off. I know I wasted all my echo herbs, or whatever they're called, because they were permanently trying to cure Silence, because she had the Nethicite thing. So they were permanently trying to cure her, but it was impossible to cure, so they just spammed through all my things, which is nice. So I've decided to just, you know, there was different ways of getting around it. I thought, what can I do? Is it Jahara or is it Bujera? I think it's Jahara, isn't it? I hope so. Find out in a second. Hopefully we haven't just wasted the teleport stone. Yeah, there's different ways of getting around it. I figured the best way of getting around it was to just unequip it. So she hasn't got that kind of half damage thing going down anymore. Which is a bit of a shame, but whatever. But yeah, I quite like that it gives you these like awkward hurdles to get over, rather than just, you know, everything being super simple. Are we going? Which way are we going? Mount Bur Omasus should be in the eastern Kerwan. Okay. I think it's... okay, this is a dead end. This town is a dead end. So I guess we're heading back out and then back onto like the world map, which holds some bad memories for me. This was a nasty, nasty last episode. Now I've kind of leveled up a bit, and I've... more than the leveling up bit, though, is just the whole... I mean, that's nice as well. Oh, Zertinen. East Kawan. Where the hell am I going? I don't know. Should be in Eastern Kawan. I'm just going to look around. Maybe it's up to the top right over there. You see where I haven't discovered yet? Because it doesn't tell you where you're going until or it doesn't tell you what the name of the location is until you've obviously been there. Yeah, so I think more than just the fact that I've leveled up a little bit, because I haven't leveled up tons, is just having better gambits and just not having my teammates kind of wasting turns, messing around, wasting items, and I think I've got it. Like, I feel like I've proper got it cracked now. And also it helps having 4 people. That's always nice. An extra one to chip in with the attacks. Yeah. Red names means they're in like critical health, right? I think. Yeah, you might have noticed, because obviously I had some did some grinding obviously and got some license points, and if anyone who knows me will know I love me some chunky HP. So now that I know where to go on the license boards to get the HP, you can be damn sure that that was what I went for straight away. So, oh god, see these birdie guys, whoa, are not even that hard. I did a critical to be fair, are not even that hard. It was just that, like, if you remember, I was trying to fight, I think it was like Penelo against 4 on her own or something. It was horrendous. Now that we've got 4, it's so much easier. Oh, maybe it's... do you remember we tried to go the other way back there, and it was like there were like giants over there, and I had to retreat. By that point, I was kind of... I had like hardly anyone left, and it was just going really badly. Maybe that's the way. I mean, I could go through the Zertinen caverns, but that was like... that seemed like very, very, very hard. Like, not even like... even though I'm a bit stronger and everything now, I'm not even sure I could handle that now. Because they were still... do you remember I said like the unicorns or horses, whatever they were, in there? They were doing like 800 damage per hit or something. And, you know, even though I've bumped up everyone's HP, we're still, you know, 800 is still probably like half of my health for each character. You know, it's not the kind of thing I want to be getting into if I could avoid it. I feel like that might be like something for later, or I don't know. We'll go this way anyway. Bum, bum, bum. I love that level of sound. We'll go this way now and see if it kind of bears any fruit, and if this isn't the way to the Mount whatever it's called, then we'll have to go through the caverns. Maybe we've got to go through the caverns.
This one was a success.
Okay, cutscene.
Wow,
Cutscene equals good.
Bon.
I got a good feeling.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
Put your pride aside.
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
Gotta do it for the greater good,
The
Ash.
Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for a future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am I?
I
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larson, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
Demonstrate. Put Vaughn in his place. I'm guessing this is the right way then, because we got a little cutscene. Definitely want to go back to those Zertinin caverns or whatever, though. Thank God for the whole fast travel
The Senate
thing.
may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your Honor reminds me of Zet 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? Gone without a trace since Nabudis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Sect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so? He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
The armor they wear in this is absolutely
But could
nuts.
we bear him? Zagabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
So I'm guessing these are all judges then? How many judges are there? Have they all got their own, like, airship?
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
Man, I'm really seeing what people are saying about this being this Final Fantasy being like way more political than all the other ones. And way more confusing. I'm gonna have to like take some time to like let this sink in and figure out, you know, and kind of make sure I've got it in my head what the hell is actually going on. Do you know what I realized as well? Hello? We tried passing through Golmore Jungle, but we encountered some sort of barrier and could go no further. There must be a way through. I'm sure we can bash our way through, don't you worry. Yeah, what I realized after I was watching the last episode is that the Golmore Jungle. That's what he was talking about. I still haven't used Belias. I still haven't used the summon. That is crazy. Like, you know, usually it's I guess it's just forgetfulness, but usually kind of, you know, you get to turn off 2x speed. You know, you get something new and exciting like a summon or whatever, and the very first thing, at least for me, is the very first thing is you use it. Because it's like, oh wow, I want to see what it looks like. I can't believe that I haven't used it. So I am definitely going to be using it today. I don't know how they work in this at all. I don't know if they're like... I don't know if you can kind of... I don't know if you can like summon them as many times as you want. I don't know if it's like Final Fantasy X where you can kind of... You can summon them as much as you want, but if they die, then they're gone until you get to like a save point or whatever. I don't know if you control them. I don't know if they come and do a one-off move. I don't know how the summons work in this at all. And I do want to show them off, but I also don't want to do it against some little like joke of an enemy. So I'm gonna wait till I get... I assume that at some point today we're gonna come across something that puts up some reasonable amount of a fight, and then when I get against something like that... Oh, it's a Malbra! Oh, good old Malbra. A bit smaller than I remember them. Or, well, smaller than they are in other games. You obtained a map of Golmore Jungle. I love a map. Oh, wow. Wow, I really do love a map. It's a good job I got one. Okay, so we can go to the east or to the south. Let's just pick one and go. I think we'll go south. Let's go south. Right, so we're off this way. We're heading south, and I'm probably going to have to keep... Actually, I was going to say I'm probably going to have to keep loading the map, but I forgot they have that beautiful function where you can just overlay the map over the game. That is, I mean, it's genius. It really is. Like, there's so much to love about this game. I'm always like, I honestly, I'm always kind of, I wouldn't be so much so if I was kind of just playing the game on my own. But whenever I'm doing like a blind let's play of a new Final Fantasy game, I'm always a little bit like, or you can change a little bit to a lot nervous about it, because it's like, oh, he's a friendly chap. He's a friendly chap. I'm always a little bit nervous about it because it's like, oh, hang on, this is the barrier. Just because... Hang on. I'll come back to that.
What is it?
The jungle denies us our passage.
What have we done?
We? No. I.
What have you done?
What's that mean? How are we supposed to get through that?
Making an appearance?
Come on, I'm talking over here.
I thought you'd left for good.
Hey!
Our choices are few.
Friend? Balthier!
This is as much for you as it is me.
Oh?
You are ill at ease. The Netherite troubles you. You've let your eyes betray your heart.
Right.
What are you doing?
Soon you will learn.
See, look at that. Who's telling me that Fran's not supposed to be a mage? That is not the handiwork of an archer.
We go to seek aid of the Viera who dwell ahead.
I bet they'll be glad to see you after so long.
I am unwelcome, an unsought guest in their wood.
Oh, is this her hometown? But yeah, so, it's always a bit... Oh, what was that? What's the exclamation mark? Oh, the exclamation mark is the barrier that we can't get past. Yeah, so I'm always a bit nervous, like, starting a game, because obviously, you know, when you play a certain game, the most likely people to watch it are big fans of that game. And you kind of, you know, they're going to be disappointed if I'm like, oh, this is garbage.
In the village ahead, you will find her, Mjern. Bring her to me. She will know why you call her.
Okay. I have to find Mjern. Oh, it's a little, Moogle. I love the Moogles in this. I love them because they wear all different sorts of, like, armor and stuff. Well, they're, you know, they actually look properly different. Hey, another chance to save it. And a fast travel one as well. Which is pretty sweet. Yeah, obviously everyone's going to be disappointed. You know, the most people who are going to watch it are going to be people who... Are you a shop? Most people who are going to watch it are going to be people who love the game. Would I like to buy a map? Yeah, go on. For 60. It's not a big deal, is it? Most people who watch it are going to be big fans, and you know, I feel bad going, oh, this is terrible, I hate it. But, you know, I'll always be honest. I'll never kind of pretend and say, oh yeah, I think this game's amazing, if I don't. So you know, I want to genuinely like it. So it's kind of, it's a big relief when I, like with this, where I play it and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I do actually genuinely really like it. And I do. This is like, this is so good. Like, this is gonna really be up there as one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I'm sure of it. I don't know. I just find that I find the combat quite chill. I guess it could get less chill later on. Just selling all my loot here, by the way, as you can see. An iron carapace, that was worth quite a bit, and a cool pelt. Yeah, I'm sure it could get, and I'm sure there's going to be like rock hard, you know, optional bosses and all that stuff. But ooh, hello. Next tier weapons here. Hang on, that's a sword. That's -7 for Vaughn. So that sword must be less good than his current crossbow. So I'm not doing that. Ooh. Sweet, a spear. Because the thing is, I wanted to get a spear for... I think I'm going to buy that, you know. I wanted to get a spear for Bash because I'm not a big fan of the whole fact that Elfin Bow already got one of those for completing a hunt, I think. An upgraded gun, I'll take that. I wanted to get I'm not a big fan of the whole RNG thing with the hammers, so I would prefer something a bit more reliable, and he can use spears now, so let's grab that. Let's grab the improved gun. The recurve crossbow is the one that we got free in the desert place. A Gaia rod. It doesn't seem... I mean... Attack power. See, I'm not really interested in its attack power. That's annoying, because I want to know what its magic power is. I don't want to know what its attack power is, but I also don't want to buy it and then go, oh, well, that's 3,700 wasted. So it's really tough to know what to do with those. Like, you don't want to... I assume if I buy it and then try and sell it back, I'm going to sell it back at a much worse price. It's a slight improvement for the Vaughn and Bash. Mage's Habit. Slight improvement again. I'm not sure I can afford... Well, clearly I can't afford to buy everything I want here, so... If I'm going to buy something, it's got to be... I feel like, you know, it's got to be worth it. And not much here is worth it. I mean, that's 6 better than what Balthiar's got at the moment. That's kind of... Yeah, I think I'll go for that. I'll get one of them. Oh, he's already got it. He's already got level... I thought I was going to have to go and unlock it for him. No, okay, I think we're good. That'll do for now. I've pretty much got no money left anyway. And I just need to make sure that we're all set up. So he needs to have level 3 guns. Oh, he already does. Okay. And we need Bash to have the spears. Spears. Where are you? What was it called? It wasn't a heavy lance. Oh, it was the storm spear. Okay, so we need to get that one. Even though first aid is the worst thing ever, but it's just the cheapest thing next to it. So we've unlocked spears level 3. I think that was the only other thing I bought, right? So if we just... And the other thing I love about this, I mean, a lot of them have got something similar to this, is the whole optimize thing. It's just so much nicer to just... I know it's probably not going to be strictly perfect in 100% of situations, because sometimes it's like a sword might be stronger than a staff, but you want the staff. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it's not technically optimum to have this. Look, it's... Oh, hang on. That's like... See, that's like... That brings his evade stat way lower. I was happy to take the small loss of attack power to have something that was a bit more sturdy. But I'm not sure if I'm... I feel like I've just wasted money, but whatever. I'm not equipping that. There's no point, you know... making a one, you know, once you've made the first mistake, there's no point making a second mistake after it. The first mistake was buying it. The second mistake, I think, would be equipping it. Wow. Okay, so that's not just Fran's fashion sense. That is just how they dress around in this race. Irut Village, home of the... What did she say they were called? I'm sure we'll find out again. And thankfully we've got a map now, so at least, I mean, not like it would have been a major problem anyway, because at least when you're in a town you can't get kind of, you're not going to get attacked, are you? So you're pretty okay. They're not very talkative. Rude. So we're looking for like Mifa or something. I know how it was spelled. You walk a hidden enclave of the Viera, that's what they're called. Known to the Outlanders as Arut Village. We wish no consort with others. Leave us. Aren't they wondering how we got here? You are unwelcome in the wood. She will not suffer humans to walk her verdant paths. Her barriers deny you. Leave now whilst you may. Alright. Not yet. Maybe in a bit. Is this a dead end? It's a bit weird. Okay, on we go in our search for Mifa. You're a wood dweller. Our laws forfend contact with the world outside. Here silence and solitude will be your companions. Fine. The sunward path leads to the fane of our elder Jot, though I cannot think she would speak with a human. Well, maybe I'm a special case. I wonder why. There's obviously got to be some backstory to this. I wonder why Fran's like a bit of an outcast. She's also... Have you noticed that they're all wearing pretty much identical clothes, and hairs are a bit more like black. Well, they're black. They're just slightly different to everyone else's, so there's got to be some reason for that. Majern? Why do you ask after her? I am not she. What is it you seek? I seek Majern. Or Mifa, or whatever her name is. Wood dweller. It is because the spring remains apart that the flowers bloom. You would not understand. I just realised. This seems to be... I can't believe it took me that long to realise. This seems to be a race of exclusively women. I have not seen a single man here yet. Maybe the men just can't pull off the butt cheek look. Okay, she's got pants on. This path leads to the cove of the Wood Wanderers. You will find naught there for a hume. Are you male? I don't know. Maybe the males have to dress better. Or well, not dress. You know what I mean. Wear more clothes. What errand have you with Majourn? What errand could you have? You should leave before aught ill comes to pass, for your sake and your honor own. Just tell me. Water Apprentice. Majourn, her visage darkly clouded, a child of many gifts and much promise, yet she cannot bring her fierce spirit to heal. Ever do the storm clouds follow her, but why? Why is this? Maybe this is like Fran's only friend in the tribe or whatever, so she's the only one who'll be kind of willing to come and have a chat with her. No, you're a wood dweller. Okay, so if we go up this way, this is the only place we haven't been yet, so. Seems like a really nice little tranquil place, apart from the fact they're all telling me to go away. The fane of the village elder is just beyond this bridge. What errand could a hume possibly have with her? So is Majir the village elder then, maybe? A salve apprentice. It is Majourn you'll seek. She is usually just beyond this bridge, but I tell you now, you search in vain. I should not think she would even know who you are. Ah, you'd be surprised. She's just beyond this bridge, apparently.
Hey, Mjorn lives here, doesn't she?
Yeah.
We're here to see her.
Tough crowd.
You will leave at once. It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Mjorn.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her.
Tell you
Fine
what.
then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Vaughn's toughened up, hasn't he? He's not having any messing. Oh.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Mjorn is not in the village. Jote, where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer. Mjorn too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
Where's this Vaughn come from?
Our sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
Ah,
The
so she
Viera
helped
may
us.
begin as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
50 years ago. How old's Fran? She's looking good for someone who's got, I don't know what. I don't know how old she must be. Right, but she has left the village and head west, apparently. So, and I think we've done everything we can really do here. We've kind of, you know, we've got plenty of items. We've bought all the armor and the weapons that we want or can afford. I don't think there's not even a local bar here where we could go and get some new hunts or anything. So I think we're pretty much done. We just need to head out and go see if we can find Mifa. I've already forgot how to say her name. Right, I'm going to save it and then head out. Oh, hang on.
Not bad, Vaughn. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one.
No, not bad at all.
So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Henna-Magicite mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
South
Fran.
of the Osmoan Plain.
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Grapevines think alike. None of your business. Never ask a lady that.
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
Well. Okay, now I'm going to save it and then we'll head out. Alright, let's go! Let's see if we can have a chat with Fran first. I would avoid unnecessary confrontation. Do what you must, and let us be off. When you are ready, we should return to Osmoan Plain in the west. The Hen mines are then only a short distance south. Okay. Well, I think, yeah. I've done everything that needs to be done, Fran. I still haven't found a, Okay, so she says head to the west. Back to the Osmoan Plain. Oh, okay, so that barrier. We couldn't have gone to the east, could we? I wanted to go south. We didn't even go south. We went... we went barely anywhere. Oh, hello. Oh, no, it's alright. These are friendly chaps. It's always the friendly ones that are like... They look ginormous and they're really intimidating. But yeah, so we still haven't found a big, chunky, nasty enemy that warrants me using a summon on them. I mean, if I don't find one soon, because I want to use that, definitely using the summon this episode. So if I don't find, you know, if I don't come across some boss or whatever in the next, you know, 15-20 minutes or whatever, then some poor little minion is is going to get absolutely crushed by a summon. It's going to be massive overkill. That is the price you pay for hanging around in these tunnels. Hey, I mean, is there any point in Larsa? I've noticed she gets level ups and stuff. Is there much point in that? Because I don't mean, I suppose there's a point in it right now while I'm using it, but I don't know. Maybe. In fact, no, she's not going to join us, is she? Because there's only 6 characters in the game. I know that much. So I guess we're never going to kind of... I guess maybe she'll leave and then rejoin later and she'll stay at that level or something. Ah, whatever. I suppose they've got... They can't just not level people up, can they? That wouldn't be very fair. So, whether we like it or not, they've got to do it. Vaughn has been slowed down. I don't think that we've got anyone that can cancel out slow. I mean, I've got remedies and stuff, but they're in pretty short supply, aren't they? So, hello, Chocobo. You alright, buddy?
Traveler, have you a potion on you? My friend is badly wounded. I fear that untreated he'll die.
Of course I'll give you a potion, buddy.
Thank you, thank you. I'm in your debt.
Damn straight you are. I'm joking, don't worry. It's on the house.
Thanks to you, my friend's life is saved. We are in your debt, sir. We fled here from the Hen mines. We were attacked, you see. It was all we could do to make it this far.
I know the feeling. I had that last time with Penello.
We'll rest here until my friend's wounds have had a chance to heal. If we like, we could lend you the use of our chocobo until then. There's a lot of terrain around here which can't be accessed without a chocobo. You let me know which one when you need one.
I'll take one now. It'll be my first time. Riding a chocobo, actually.
Right, on your way then. Oh, and you do know that some paths are only accessible by chocobo, right? A sure sign that such a path is nearby is the presence of chocobo footprints. Keep that in mind and you won't go wrong. The chocobo paths on these plains take you close to the entrance to the hen mines, which I'd stay away from if I were you.
Well, sadly that's the way we're going, dude. Oh, what? We've got a time limit. Oh my god. Outrageous. They only last the second. I guess, what, after so much time they get tired or something? They said south, didn't they? So I guess... I mean, there's only one way that's south-ish. Ah, so just like the old days. You avoid enemy encounters while you're on a chocobo, which is useful, but at the same time, oh, I went down here, didn't I? Last episode, I went down here, and I was like, this is weird. It's a total dead end. What's the point of this place? Maybe there's some chocobo tracks down here, and that's the point of this place. Maybe it's not a dead end after all. Maybe. I love that they've still got the chocobo music, but slightly like orchestral. Or maybe not. We'll take that off. Are there any chocobo footprints around here? I'm running out of time here. I can't afford to waste valuable time. But I also don't know where I'm going. No! If I sprint, does that... Oh my lord! Okay. I've got a feeling that they've set that up perfectly so that the only way to... Where the hell? It's weird because that's south of where we were, ish. It's the only place that's south of where we were, and there's another little detached area below it. Is a place south of the Osmo. Well, yeah, that's... Unless they mean, like, by Jahara, maybe? Because that's, like, proper south. The southernmost point of this area, I guess? I don't know. Let's try that. But yeah, that's south, and there's, like, a disconnected... there's a disconnected kind of plane right there. Or a disconnected bit, which you think... I would thought maybe you kind of jump across it. Running out of time. I do remember... Oh, here we go. I was going to say, I think I mentioned it last episode that I remember seeing chocobo tracks and kind of wondering what they were all about. Is that... I hope I just... Oh my god. I made it to the other side. And I made it to the other side with like a second to spare. That was some good... that was some good timing. So I'm guessing this is where we need to be. Let's just be careful first. So there is a chocobo. Does that mean we can jump back on him or... I feel bad. Oh, well. Ah, okay. I think we need to jump back on him because this chocobo seems to have been separated from its friend. It looks lonely. Get out! Oh, we could just jump on random. Didn't matter that the time ran out. Yeah, because looks like we need to go through these bushes. Oh, what? I'm back here. Oh my god! Don't even tell me that. Okay, I think I shouldn't have gone this way. I think. Oh, hang on. Hang on, what's in here? Boom. Death. Cutscene. Quite miney.
Researchers from the Draclaw laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
Yeah. Looks like it. Deadly research. Are these the mines then? Chocobo refuses to go any further. Okay. Don't worry, mate. I won't make you go in the mine. Gonna wait for me, though. No, is he hell? He's gone. Ditched me the first opportunity he got. The hen mines. Squawk. Right. Let's see if we can find... I'm not using a summon on a bat. I know I said I'd use it this episode, and I will, but I am not using it. I draw the line at using it on bats. This looks this reminds me of that cave that we were in, you know, when we had to get rid of those electric critters. Oh. Those dudes. And that had like a little staircase. It was almost like a sewer, wasn't it? That had like a little staircase. Or separation? It's locked from the other side. Okay. Oh, what's that? Gate. Switchboard. Press the switch. Is it going to be like a system where like one opens and one closes or something? Yeah. Textbook. You hear a gate move deep within the mine. Okay, sadly it didn't open that one. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Okay, this is a dead end, so okay, we would have had to flick that switch. It's just, it's got the little cogs on the map as well, so you really don't have any room to kind of miss it, do you? For immediate distribution and posting, the colours of the switchboard phosphor corresponds with gates currently closed. Accordingly, use of the switchboard opens gates of the colour presently illuminated. Note your desired route and open such gates as it requires. So the use of the switchboard opens the gates of the colour that's presently illuminated. It follows that one cannot open red and blue gates simultaneously, as gates throughout the mine are linked. Do verify your route in advance. Workers, weekly wisdom. No accidents, no injuries, no worries. Cheers, buddy. Okay, so right now that is red, isn't it? Right, so that's red. So if I press it now, then any red gates would open. I think. That's right. Red will open, blue will close. But where? I can't see where they're marked as red or blue. Noxious vapors and fumes are an ever-present threat within the mine. Should you feel you've been affected, report at once to the infirmary. Workers, weekly wisdom. Our workers are our greatest resource. Ah, lovely. There must be there's crystal around here, surely. I managed to escape. I don't know how, but I did. You must be careful. The mines, they're not safe. How could we have known? This smells like somewhere that is going to have a boss afoot. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, the camera angle has doomed me. That did not... Do you know what? Now is the time, I think. No, I don't want to attack Vaughn. Select leader. Ash. Now is the time. Summon Belias. What do I do? Okay. Go for it, Ash. Show me what you got. Okay. Okay, so... Oh! Seriously. Camera angle in this corridor is madness. Okay, so he's just fighting. Can I control him? Oh, I can! Belias readies Pain Flare. Okay, so he can do Cura, which is always nice. He can do Fira. So he is a fiery kind of guy. He can do Pain Flare. Does it say what they do? Oh, deals fire damage to one foe. Or deals fire damage to all foes. Hellfire, that sounds an awful lot like Ifrit. I can dismiss him, just like Final Fantasy X. Release a summoned Esper. I assume that just doesn't mean release forever. Okay, let's whip out a Hellfire. Let's do this. I don't know if he's got like a limited number of attacks and then he's gonna kind of disappear or what. If he, whatever, I'm gonna make the best use of him I can until he leaves me. This looks like a pretty tasty move. I think these little jellies are going downtown. It's always interesting to see as well, like how good the summons are going to be in a particular Final Fantasy, because in some Final Fantasies they're like really OP, really amazing. You want to use them all the time, and then in other Final Fantasies it's like, nah, they're not that good. And that was pretty good. They're dead. Oh, there's more though. Okay, we didn't quite. Do you know what? No, I was gonna say I'm gonna use my quickenings, and then I thought, no, that's like, one, it's overkill, and two, I have a fear that there's, oh my god, this is not, seriously, this is like the worst, like tiny little crossroads to keep throwing enemies at me, so it's like the camera angle's just trolling me to death. Right. Okay, so we closed the door behind us. That was the one where the guard was. That one is now... Okay, this one's closed, but it was once open, which is annoying. Maybe I should have explored that one first. Whatever. Well, Belias is a bit of a beast, I can confirm. But yeah, I was going to say I'll use my quickenings, and then I thought, no, because I've got a feeling, like I said, that there's going to be a boss somewhere nearby, and if I use my quickenings, then I won't have them all saved up for when we... Ooh, that looks like a little vase that's got a map in! God, there's millions of them! Thankfully they go down dead easy. Yeah, if I used all my quickenings, then I won't have them stored up and ready to go for when we do face a boss. You've obtained a map of the Hen Mines. I love that they give you maps. They don't have to do that. They could force you to figure it out yourself, or fill it in yourself. Wow, okay. Oh, there doesn't seem to be a crystal anywhere. That big circular room looks like it could be bossy. That looks very bossy to me. It just looks like a big arena, a big open arena ready to fight a boss. Right, it doesn't look like we're getting a crystal, but I'm going to leave it there for today anyway, and I'll just record the next episode right now. So leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and next time we will be taking on the Hen Mines. See you later. Final Fantasy 12, I've got a few new things to tell you. Fuck it.